Okay, good afternoon, my dear student. So, last day we have seen the general heat conduction equation for plane wall, and there we have derived uh, an equation of heat transfer through the plane wall. The boundary conditions were provided, and then we have seen that if the wall is composite, then what will be the equations and how to counter the problems related to the composite wall. Now today I will start by solving two problems of this heat transfer through plane wall. So let us first solve this problem. Okay. So this problem says that, and let me recite the problem. An exterior wall of a house may be approximated by a 0.1 meter layer of common brick whose thermal conductivity is 0.7 watt per meter cube, 0.7 watt per meter cube, followed by a 0.04 meter layer of gypsum plaster whose thermal conductivity is 0.48 watt per meter degree centigrade. What thickness of loosely packed rack wool insulation of thermal conductivity 0.065 watt per meter degree centigrade should be added to reduce the heat loss or gain through the wall by 80%. To solve this kind of problem, we have to draw the diagram. So let us first draw the diagram. So the initial condition says that this is a wall, plain wall of an house, and it is a composite wall. So the first let us understand this problem, that first layer is made of common brick. That means this is common brick. This is common brick. Okay, and then followed by a gypsum plaster. Gypsum plaster. Okay, and this is the initial case, and the temperature is maintained. That is, the inside temperature is T1 and the outside temperature is T2. Okay, so the temperature is being maintained for the transfer. Okay, now the heat is transferring from this direction to this direction through this wall. Through this wall the heat is transferring. Let us consider the heat is transferring as Q1. So this is the common brick and this is the gypsum plaster, and its thickness are provided. That means this thickness is 0.1 meter and this thickness is 0.04 meter. Okay, so both the thickness are provided, and for the common brick the Kc, let us write down, it is 0.7, and Kg, if I write down, it is at the gypsum for 0.48 watt per meter degree centigrade. Okay, so these conditions are provided, and let us consider the heat is flowing by amount of Q1. Now we have, as per the problem, it is given that what thickness of loosely packed rack wool of insulation should be added to reduce the heat loss or gain through the wall by 80%. That means we have to add one more rack wool or rock wool, so that in these conditions the total heat transfer from this portion to this portion becomes 80% of Q1. That means if we consider now in this condition, if the heat transfer is Q2, then Q2 will be 80%, 0.8 of Q1. Heat loss or heat gain means it will be 1 minus 0.8 of Q1, that means 0.2 of Q1. Okay, so we have to find out that means what will be the thickness. So let us consider the thickness is X. Then heat loss through the wall would be 80%. Okay, then the heat flow will be 0.2% of Q1. Okay, so let us find out for the first case what is the heat transfer across the system boundary whenever there is no rock pool. No rock pool is there. No rock pool is there. Pool is there. Is there. Okay. So Q1 we can say del T by RTH, total heat resistance. Now if we draw the diagram, the electrical analogy of this, so this one is R1, this one is R2. So this, the resistance of the common brick wall is R1, it is R2. So what is R1? R1 is nothing but L1 by K1 A1, and R2 is L2 by K2 A2. Now A1 and A2 are same because this is just over, the gypsum plaster is just over the common brick. So A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A. Let us consider. So we can say Q1 is equal to T1 minus T2 by L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2 total in by 1 by A. It will be 1 by A. So you can say A into T1 minus T2 by L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2. Okay, where L1 is 0.1 meter and L2 is 0.4 meter. Okay. Now what is Q2? Q2, here it has been provided that if we draw the electric analogy, so it will be just like this, because one mode is added in series, that is rock wool is added in series, so it will be R1, R2 and R3. Okay, so net RTH will be R1 plus R2 plus R3. So it is L1 by K1 A1 plus L2 by K2 A2 plus L3 by K3 A3, and we know that A1 plus A2 plus A3, A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A3 is equal to A. So we can say 1 by A, L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2 plus L3 by K3. Okay, now what will be Q2? Q2 is del T by this 1 by A, L1 by K1 plus L2 by K2 plus L3 by K3, which is similar as 0.2% of Q1, or we can say A del T by L1 K1 plus L2 K2 plus L3 K3 is equal to 0.2 into A del T by L1 K1 plus L2 K2. So A del T will cut down. So it is becoming, so it is coming as, L1 K1 plus L2 K2 is equal to 0.2 into L1 K1 plus L2 K2 plus L3 K3. Now we will put the value. Now if we take all these things in this direction, so it will come 0.8. This is 1 into this 0.8 into L1 K1 plus L2 K2 is equal to 0.2 into L3 K3. What is L1? It is given in the problem. So L1 is nothing but 0.1. K1 is given as 0.7. L2 is given as 0.04. Okay, the problem here is given 0.04. Oh, sorry, it is 48. 0.04 by, so 0.04 is given. Here you can see it is 0.1, it is 0.04 by 0.7. The K1, K2 is 0.48. 0.48 is equal to 0.2 into, what is L3? It is X. What is K3? K3 is given as 0.065. 0.065. Okay, so if you do the calculation, you will see X will come 0.0588 meter or 58.8 millimeter. So with this equation we can say that if 58.8 millimeter of rock wool is provided after the gypsum plaster, then the heat loss from the wall will be 80% of the previous one. So the result is X is equal to 58.8. That means the thickness of loosely packed rock wool insulation will be 58.8 millimeter. Okay, so this is the way to solve this kind of problem for a composite bar. Okay. So let us start the next problem. I think it is clearly visible. Let us start the next problem. So the next problem says, let me recite: the surface of a plain wall of thickness L are maintained temperature T1 and T2. The thermal conductivity of wall material varies according to the relation K is equal to K0 T square. So what we have to derive an expression to find the steady state condition through the wall. Second, find the temperature at which mean thermal conductivity be evaluated in order to get same heat flow by its substitution in the simplified Fourier equation. That means we have to derive two equations. One is for steady state conditions through the wall and another is the temperature variation, the mean thermal conductivity, okay, in the simplified Fourier equation. So we will find it out. Okay, so to find it out, let us draw the diagram. So as the diagram shows that, like this, we have a plain wall. Inside this the temperature is T1. Here the temperature is T2, and here the thermal conductivity is not fixed, it is varying, and the length is L. So what will be the expression to find out the steady state condition? What will be the Q? Okay, and for the second case, find the temperature at which mean thermal conductivity be evaluated. That means Tm. We have to find it out. Okay, so let us find it out what will be these two conditions. Okay, first, now in the previous cases, what we have done that we have considered that K is constant. K is constant in the previous cases. What we have derived in the previous cases. Okay, but in this case, K is not constant. K is not constant. K is varying with this equation. So what will be the Q in these conditions? Okay, so let us find it out. So from the Fourier laws of conduction, we know that Q is equal to minus K A dt by dx. K A dt by dx. Now A is constant, but K is not constant. So what will be the Q? So let us find out. Q is equal to Q into dx, we can say, is equal to minus Ka dt. We can write it down. Now let us do the integration. Q into dx is equal to minus A develop K dt. Okay. So I am not writing the C because I will put it the definite integral. I will make it the definite integral, so that is the x is varying. If you can take this x is equal to 0, here x it will be L. Okay, so here x is equal to 0, here x is equal to L. So what is the temperature at x is equal to 0? It is T1. So here I can write it down as T1. What is the temperature at x is equal to L? It is T2. Okay. Now let us do the integration. 0 to L Q into dx is equal to minus A T1 to T2 K0 T square dt. So we can say Q into x 0 to L is the limit, minus A K0 PQ by 3, or 2 plus 1 by, or you can say 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1, and the limit is 2. So Q into L is equal to minus A K0 T2Q minus T1Q by 3. So Q is coming A by K0 into L into, just I am taking this minus the front side. So T1Q minus T2Q by 3. So Q is equal to T1Q minus T2Q by 3 into L by K0 into A. So this is the derivation equation for the heat through the plane wall under steady state conditions. Okay, now let us find out the next conditions what has been told, that is find the temperature at which mean thermal conductivity be evaluated in order to get the same heat flow by its substitution in the simplified Fourier equation. Okay, so let us find it out. So to find it out, we will use the previous equation, this equation. Okay, now if we take the Q in terms of mean thermal conductivity, then we can say Q is equal to Km into A into T1 minus T2, that is the condition for plane wall, by L. It was the simple equation that we are following, that del T by L by Ka. So that is the equation we are following. So it has been told that this Q and this Q are same. Okay, so let me write it down. Now what is Km? Km is nothing but K0 into Tm square. So it is as per the condition that is provided. So if we write down Km, so it will be K0, which is fixed, into Tm square. So you have to find out the equation for this Tm. So Km is equal to K0 into Tm square. So you have to find out the equation for this Tm. Now let us come back to this equation. So we can write it down that Q is equal to K0 Tm square A into T1 minus T2 by L. Okay, and this is same as the previous equation, just like this. This is the same as previous equation, this. So we can write it down, T1Q minus T2Q into A into K0 by L by 3. Okay, so here we can cut it down, K0 A, okay, and L. So what is Tm square? Tm square is equal to 1 by 3 multiplied by T1 cube minus T2 cube by T1 minus T2. Now what we have to do, we have to mathematically manipulate it. So we will use the formula of A cube minus B cube. What is the formula of A cube minus B cube? It is nothing but A minus B multiplied by A square plus AB plus B square. So here it will be T1 cube minus T2 cube. So it will be followed by this equation. So we can write it down, 1 by 3 multiplied by T1 minus T2 T1 square plus T1 T2 plus T2 square. Okay, or in the denominator we have T1 minus T2. So we can say that these two will cut down, T1 minus T2. So it is coming as Tm square is equal to T1 square plus T1 T2 plus T2 square by 3. So what will be the Tm? So Tm is nothing but under root of T1 square plus T1 T2 square plus T1 T2 by 3. So this will be the equation of temperature variation for this case. Okay, so what is Q1? Let me jot it down. Q is coming A K0 L into T1 cube minus T2 cube by 3. So this is the equation for the heat transfer under steady state conditions through the wall, where the thermal conductivity is varying with respect to this equation. And this is the equation for the mean temperature, in the case of the mean thermal conductivity, the temperature varies just like this. So whenever this type of problem arises, just like the thermal conductivity is not fixed, then in those cases you have to counter the problem in this manner. Now suppose if another wall will be given whose thermal conductivity was different. So what you will do, you will find out separately this q, these things, these variations, then add these two, and you will see what it will be the k, and do the integration. The same thing will be followed in the previous manner for the composite one, but it is the simple case, and for the simple case it has been shown. And the conditions will be provided, either the total heat transfer is same, or the heat is transferring to the second wall is 0.8% of the previous one, just like the previous problem we have solved. So this is the way to solve this kind of problem. So with this I am completing this problem, and the next day we will see what will be the equation for through the cylindrical wall, and the generalized equation we will see. Thank you.